WC, this is Aaron, Methalamere. Today I'm finishing up my W's in my collection. There's a lot of good stuff in here, a lot of great bands, and I'll just get started here. So first up, I've got the debut from White Lion, Fight to Survive. Actually my favorite album they did. I love this record. They have a killer guitarist, Vito Bratta. Mike Tramp, the singer's good, and James Lomenzo, the bass player, went on to play with Megadeth for a little bit, which is kind of cool. And and Greg D'Angelo on the drums. But yeah, they were a very underrated band. They're a little more rockin' than you'd think. And they got some slower songs too that are good, but their rockin' stuff's really good. Like Broken Heart on here is just amazing. The song The Road to Valhalla is killer. El Salvador, All Burn in Hell is one of my favorites. Killer record. And yep, there we go. The next up, I've got Pride, which is the first album I actually got into by them. I bought this record, the cassette of it, and me and my friends were listening to this for like a half a year before they broke big, before Wait became popular. So by the time they were popular, I knew this album inside and out. Great record here. There's the label. It's just good all the way through. All you need is rock and roll. It's always one of my favorites. Sweet Little Lovin', Lonely Nights, Lady of the Valley, just great stuff. Vito Bratta, one of the best guitarists in the heavy metal scene, great guitarist. And then next up they had Big Game, really good record as well. And this one had, this is a great record too. Little Fighter was a big hit off this, and Cry for Freedom. But then it had a cover of Radar Love, which is really killer, had killer drumming in it. Love that. Let's Get Crazy. If My Mind Is Evil is a great song. Killer stuff here. This is a promo copy. And it's just the regular label there. And then I also have a sealed copy. That was my player, and I have a sealed one as well. And then I got this. This here is a 12-inch Little Fighter. And it's one of those poster, it folds out into a big poster. Records inside there, and then you got the one side here. It's got the lyrics to Little Fighter. I really like lyrics. I tend to like to listen to the record and read the lyrics together. And then it's got fold out in this great big poster if anyone's interested. But that's pretty cool. I like the song Little Fighter a lot. Really good stuff there. And up next, another great band. This is Whitesnake with Love Hunter. This is the earliest album I have of them. It's got a little damage here on the bottom, but other than that, it's in really good shape, and the record sounds amazing. This is a really good earlier album of theirs. I need to get there. I'm missing a few Whitesnakes I need, but they're a great band. John Lord. It's a lot of Deep Purple. You got John Lord, David Coverdale. On that, this is their only Deep Purple ones on here, but great band. And then we got some Ready and Willin'. Another really good one. And yeah, this had some good stuff on it too. There's the label on the Mirage. Yeah, their albums are really good. And then Saints and Sinners. This is a really great record. And actually, this record had a couple songs that became more popular later on in their career. On their self-titled 1987 record, they Crying in the Rain and Here I Go Again were on this album first, and they were different sounding. I mean, they're still good, but this has Victim of Love on it, and this is a great record. And my favorite Whitesnake has always been this one, Slide It In. Love Slide It In. Great record front to back. It's got the title song, Slow and Easy, Love Ain't No Stranger, Guilty of Love, Hungry for Love, Spit It Out. Great stuff. And then this was the re-recorded version. I don't have the original, which they just did a re-release, including both versions of this record, which I'd like to get. That looks pretty cool. And then, of course, you got the 1987 Whitesnake with, Still the Night and Is This Love, Here I Go Again, and all the others, Crying in the Rain, Bad Boys, Don't Turn Away. Really good record. Some of the songs are a little overplayed now, but the deep tracks on this are really good. And then we go to Slip of the Tongue. Another really good record. I don't like it quite as well as the others, even though it has Steve Vai on the guitar on this, which is cool. And he puts his marks all over it. Kitten's Got Claws and Judgment Day, Fool for Your Lovin', Now You're Gone. This is still a sealed copy here. And then this is their newest release. This is called Flesh and Blood. Great record. I really like this record. It's the best thing they've done since Slip of the Tongue, I think. I need to get their ones in between, but I've heard them, and I like this one better. They're a 6-piece band at this point. They had some really good players. Let's see, it doesn't even show right there. Okay, it's got David Coverdale, Reb Beach on guitar, who is from Winger, Joel Hoekstra on guitar, Tommy Aldridge on the drums. You know, great lineup. And with custom labels here, double record. Really good. You know, Always and Forever, Flesh and Blood, Good to See You Again. I love this record. It's really good. And next up, I've got the White Stripes. I've only actually got their first 2 releases. This is their debut. Really good stuff. Jack White and Meg White. And there's the vinyl. Pretty cool looking. And then I've got Distill. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. These are good records. I'd like to get more of them. I just haven't had the opportunity to get more of their records yet, but I will. Good band. And here's one I really like. This is White Tiger. And that's Mark St. John here, who is on Kiss's Animalize record, plays guitar on it. This is after Animalize, the only record they did. And it's a good record. I like this. Rock Warriors is a really good song, you know. Love, Hate, Bad Time Coming. I like this album a lot. Good stuff. And here's a band from the late 60s, White Witch. Pretty good stuff too. And the label there. And then I got some White Wolf with Endangered Species. Good record. Good hard rock metal stuff from the 80s, mid 80s. And then I've also got their Standing Alone record. Another pretty good one. They're a good band. I like them, White Wolf. And here is an all-time favorite of mine. I love this record. This is White Zombie, Las Sexorcisto, Devil Music Volume 1. And this, I think, is still the best album Rob Zombie ever did. I love this record. Astral Creep is really good as well, and his solo stuff I like, but this album's... when I first heard this, I played it over and over for months because it was just so unique. Never heard anything quite like it. We mixed in the horror stuff, and it's pretty cool. I really love this record. Of course, it's got the big hit was Thunder Kiss 65 is still one of my favorite songs. I never get tired of that one. And then Black Sunshine has Iggy Pop doing some talking at the beginning, which is really cool. So great record there. And here's an all-time great band. This is The Who with Happy Jack. It's my earliest Who album I have. Good stuff. You know, a legendary band, Roger Daltrey and Keith Moon and Townsend, and they were great. Really good band. You know, this is a good album here. And then I've got Who's Next. Maybe their best record. I don't know. It's tough because they had a lot of really good ones. So, you know, that's had Bob O'Reilly and you know, Won't Get Fooled Again. Good stuff on here. Going Mobile. I like that one a lot. This whole album's really good. Classic record here. And I've got Tommy. Another good one. This is a double record. It's in a trifold. Pretty cool. Everyone's seen this, I'm sure. And you know, it's Tommy. Good stuff. And this is kind of beat up, but it's worth having. Quadrophenia. Really good record. And yeah, the label's coming apart a bit. Not the label, it's coming splitting a bit. And it's got this this booklet in here. It's a giant book that, you know, it's just goes on and on and on. That's pretty cool. And it's really beat up on but the records sound pretty good. And there's the label. So I need to get an upgrade of this though. I will eventually. When I see a good one, I'll get it. And then I've got the Who by Numbers. This has got a squeeze box. I always love that song. Good stuff here. I really like the cover too. That's kind of cool. The dot to dot cover. Then I got The Kids Are Alright, the soundtrack. It's a double record, and they slide in from the top. And the records are in there. They look like reels. They say reel 1 and reel 2. It's kind of cool. And they look like reels too, like movie reels. So that's a double record there. And then I've got some Who Are You? It's probably actually the first Who record I ever heard. My stepdad had this in his collection. And it's got the song Who Are You, of course, on it. But this is probably the first record of them I heard. It's a good record. I prefer their older stuff a little better though, but this is good. And my last two is It's Hard. The last one I've got of them. It's a pretty decent record too. It's got Eminence Front. That's a great song. Very underrated. Killer song, Eminence Front. Good stuff here. And then this band I got by accident. I went to order a record called Widowmaker, and I thought it was Dee Snider's band, and I was trying to get Blood and Bullets, and that was never actually released on vinyl. I didn't know, but I ordered it, and they delivered this to my record store, and I was like, that isn't the record I wanted, and I bought it anyway, and I ended up loving this record. This is great. Killer hard rock from the early 70s, I believe, maybe mid 70s. But it's got Ariel Bender, he's a really good guitarist on here, and Steve Ellis is a singer. Bob Daisley plays bass. He's been in a million bands, and this is just a really killer record. You know, Put a Pin of Rose on Me is really good. Straight Faced Fighter. Shine a Light on Me. This is a great record. Killer stuff if you've never heard it. If you like hard rock from the 70s with really good guitar work, this is killer. And then later on I saw this record, Too Late to Cry, another one by them. Another good record, but it's not as good as that one. That first one is just amazing. This one's decent too though. It's still got all the same players on it, so it's pretty good. No, it doesn't actually. It's got a different guitarist. And that was the best thing, was Ariel Bender. So, Wild Dogs, Man's Best Friend. It's a hard rock, heavy metal band from Portland. Heavy metal. Good stuff. I've only listened to half of this so far. It's one of those ones I just got, and I really like it. Good, it's really good. And this is kind of an AOR band. Wildlife. They're all right. Nothing great. You know, they're just kind of straightforward AOR rock on the Swan Song label. I got this blues record. This is Teddy Williams, Worry Off My Mind. Haven't listened to this yet. I got to give it a spin. I've been buying all this George Mitchell collection up. They're really good. See, they're on the. He did all these recordings of these blues guys, and they were never released, and they're putting them all out on vinyl. And they're usually more obscure blues artists, and I've liked every one of them I've got. I've got about a dozen of them now, I think. They're all really good. And another blues record here. I got some Sonny Boy Williamson with One Way Out. This is really good. One of the old blues guys. Good stuff. And there's the label, kind of a different label there. Chess Records. And then this here is a classic record. This is Dennis Wilson, Pacific Ocean Blue. Great record. It's his only full-length record he did while he was alive. He died, shortly after this, a year or two after it, drowned. And it's a really good record. I suggest if you want to know about it, Isaac over on Blind Island, his channel, he did a really great review on this, so I'll let him explain it better. It's a really good record. Then I got some Winger, In the Heart of the Young. Need to get more Winger on record. I only have this one. It's still sealed. I might get around to unsealing it someday, but I'll just keep it like this. It's one that Can't Get Enough on it, and it's all right. I prefer the first and third record better than this, actually. The third one is actually my favorite they did, but their debut is really good as well. Very underrated band. They had a member, Rod Mortenston, the drummer, is from Dixie Dregs. Then I got some Edgar Winter Group. This is a really good record. They Only Come Out at Night. It's got Frankenstein on it, and Free Ride. And actually has Ronnie Montrose playing on it. I didn't realize that till I got it. So that's pretty cool. Good record. The cover's a bit hammered, but the record plays really good. And then I've got Edgar Winter White Trash, Roadwork White Trash with Rick Derringer, Jerry LaCroix, and Johnny Winter. I don't actually have any Johnny Winter. I need to get some. I've been trying to get some Johnny Winter. I'll get some eventually. But this is a good live album. There's the label, double record. And I got this Steve Winwood's Greatest Hits, double record. Bit hammered on the cover, but the records play good. It's a double record. And then inside here, it's got a little deal like that. And there's the vinyl label there. And the only other one I have by Steve Winwood is this, Ark of a Diver. And of course, he's from Traffic and Blind Faith, and great artist. And this one here I just bought, so I haven't heard it yet, but this is kind of a, I think it's a punk band, pretty sure. I heard a little bit in the store and I loved it, so I bought it. It's called Wipers, Land of the Lost, and I'm going to get listening to this one pretty soon, so I can't really talk about it too much because I haven't heard it yet. But that's Wipers. But this one here is like an alternative band, and it blew me away. I've heard this record, and I couldn't believe how good this was. I'd never heard it, and it came out originally, God, I don't even know. This is a repress, and I think it came out in like the late 70s or early 80s, and this is a Wire. And this is amazing, amazing record. I love this. I was totally blown away when I heard this record. I think it's called Pink Flag. Yep. And it's just, I couldn't believe I'd never heard it before. It's just so good. And here's the vinyl reissue. Really good sounding reissue. Killer. If no one's heard Wire, Pink Flag, great record. Here's another really good band. This is Wishbone Ash with Argus. Great record. This is the earliest Wishbone Ash I have. I know they've got earlier ones, I think. I'm pretty sure. They're a good kind of progressive, hard rock, good stuff. And then I've got Locked In by Wishbone Ash. And Argus is the one I know the best. I bought these not long ago, these other two, and I have only heard them once, so I can't really tell you too much about them. But they're a really good band. And then Here to Hear. So that's my Wishbone Ash records. Not too many. I need to get some more. And up next, I got Bill Withers' Greatest Hits, which I like some Bill Withers. Ain't No Sunshine, of course, a great song. Lean on Me, Just the Two of Us, pretty good stuff. Ain't No Sunshine's my favorite he does, though. That's a good song. And here's a hard rock metal band called Witness. This is a promo copy. Another pretty good band. I mean, they're not my favorite, but they're decent. And I won't pull that one out. And then I got some Peter Wolf, who I like him a lot. He's from a singer from the Jay Giles Band, and this is called Come As You Are. Got a little bad spot there, but other than that, this is a very good plus record. Good stuff. Peter Wolf is a great singer. Up next, I got Cosmic Egg by Wolfmother. Good record. They're good hard rocking on bordering metal. Hard rock. They're really good. I like Wolfmother. It's a good record here. Double record. Sounds really good. Custom labels. Good stuff. And I've also got this one. It's called Victorious. This has a lenticular cover. Pretty cool. You can see that. But yeah, they're a really good band. Wolfmother. And here's one of my favorite records from the late 80s. This is Wolfsbane with Live Fast, Die Fast. Love this record. Blaze Bayley went on to sing for Iron Maiden for a couple records, but this album here is so good. It's excellent, excellent record. Every song's good on it. Killer album. If you don't like the Iron Maiden with Blaze Bayley, take a listen to this. This is you'd probably like this though. This is an amazing record. And next up, I've got some Stevie Wonder with Music of My Mind. Good record here. It's a gatefold. The lyrics, I always love it when they put the lyrics. And there's the vinyl there. And then I've got some Talking Book, which is the first Stevie Wonder I heard. It's got Superstition, sorry. But my parents had this when I was a kid. This isn't that copy. I bought this later on, so I don't know what happened to our old one. But so I grew up listening to this record. Really good stuff. I've always liked Stevie Wonder. Great artist. And then I've got some Inner Visions. Another really good one. Pretty cool artwork on this one. All these old labels there. Yeah, he's got some good stuff. And then there's Fulfilling This First Finale. And a lot of his old records kind of look similar, kind of the muted colors and gatefolds. Pretty cool. And then this here is a great record. This is Songs in the Key of Life. And that's pretty good. It's a double record. Great stuff. It's got Sir Duke on it, amongst others. Great stuff. And next up, I've got a hard rock band called Rabbit with a W. Pretty good stuff. And there's the label there. And last up in the W's, I've got Gary Wright with The Dreamweaver. Which, of course, that song is well known. Pretty good stuff. Kind of, AOR pop rock. Pretty good stuff here. Love is Alive, that's a good song too. I mean, it's a pretty good record here. Alright, well that does it with my W's. I'll be coming up next with, only have one record in the X's, amazingly. I mean, I would have some XYZ in there, but I haven't got any other records. So, I've only got one X, and then I'll do the X's and Y's. Then I'll get to the Z's, which I have quite a few of, because I got a couple bands I really like in there. Alright, until next time, keep on rocking, everybody.